Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with fabulous concert programs number 47. And if you've been waiting to jump on the bandwagon, get on it. There's some really great music in here, and it's not just because I've organized it, it's because the music is great. I'm just along for the ride, too. We're in our Arnold Bax Symphony Cycle. Hello, everyone on planet Baxia. Greetings from the planet Earth. This is a special feature on Baxia. They have canceled school so that all of the children can stay home and watch these Bax videos. So it's a big deal on planet Baxia. And all of the Baxians are just sitting in front of their computer screens or widescreen televisions, or they're in Bax National Stadium with the widescreen Jumbotron watching this series. It's very nice of them, but they're very crazy too. So we're at Symphony No. 2, which really is a flat-out masterpiece. It's one of the great 20th century symphonies, hands down. I don't know why it is not incredibly popular. First of all, unlike the first symphony, it's quite tuneful. I mean, it has some really good melodies. It's got a wonderful motto theme, which is dum da 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 dum bum bum ba da dum bum ba dum. That's one of them, and there's another one that's wah 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 wah. Very scary, brooding, and it has really good themes in the first movement. You know, ba da 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 dum da ba da da dum ba da dum bum 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 ba da dum bum bum da 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 dum bum bum. That's the motto theme, by the way. That second phrase, it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Incredibly gorgeous orchestration, a beautiful slow movement, big throbbing organ pedals with like tam-tam crashes to like make them go crazy at the climax of the slow movement. Oh, it's just marvelous. The only thing that's wrong with it, and it's not wrong, is that it ends quietly. But that ending, you know, the thing about quiet endings is this. It doesn't matter if something ends loudly or quietly if the ending is emotionally right. That is, if you've gotten the full package and it ends quietly, if you feel satisfied, then that's the right thing to do. This is one of those pieces that it definitely does that. It's not a problem that you have a quiet ending, so this can go on the second half, and everyone will go home feeling very, very happy, like they've gotten their shekels worth. And that's the point, really. The point is does the piece deliver? And if it delivers the goods, you're in business. So yeah, the second half has to be the Bax Second Symphony. No question about it. Now, the first half, before the intermission, what are we doing? First, John Alden Carpenter's Adventures in a Perambulator. First of all, the title is wonderful. You know, for those of you who don't know, a perambulator is a baby carriage, you know, and it's a series of vignettes told from the baby's point of view. And there are things like the policeman and dogs and traffic, and oh, it's just an enchanting work. And the orchestration is as glittery and sumptuous as Bax's orchestration is, but in a very different way, in a light, jocular, humorous vein. And so the pieces actually go well together because both of them depend, more than anything else, on an extraordinary command of orchestral color. And for the second piece on the first half, I have chosen a piece I'm dying to hear. I've never seen it done live. The Debussy Fantaisie for piano and orchestra. I remember being shocked to find out that Debussy even wrote a piece for piano and orchestra. Who knew? I mean, really, it's gorgeous. It's very early Debussy. Okay, so it's early. I read some comments, some program notes that said, well, yes, it sounds a little bit too much like Massenet. Like that's a bad thing. I mean, do you know what I would give to sound like Massenet? I mean, seriously, another fabulous orchestrator, a great melodist, a wonderful composer, totally underrated because he's sentimental and he's French and you know, everybody, you know, dumps on it. But he was a fantastic composer as far as I'm concerned, and Debussy could not have had a better model than Massenet, who also actually wrote a lovely piano concerto too. Maybe I'll throw it in here somewhere. But this Debussy Fantaisie, this is the draw. You'll get a good pianist who'll do it, like Zoltan Kocis did it. Well, he's dead, but another great pianist. People will play it. Because, like, who knew? Debussy wrote, it's concerto length. It's 20, 25 minutes. It's a big work in 3 movements for piano and orchestra. And it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, and why don't people program it? It just blows my mind. I mean, the only place you see it is on, like, recordings of the complete Debussy piano music in a box, or maybe with the 2 Ravel concertos as a jeu d'esprit, something a little different. But it's ridiculous that it doesn't get performed more, and it goes beautifully on this program because you've got 3 really colorful, tactile, sensual, fantastic works, and a concerto piece and on top of it all to give you the traditional kind of layout of a typical symphony concert. So it features the Bax. The Carpenter is also a novelty, which ought to be played as much as like the Peer Gynt suite. I mean, it's that much fun. And then you've got the Debussy Piano Fantaisie. I love this program. I've listened to it a couple times just because each piece is wonderful and they all sit very, very well together. They're all from about the same time, too, actually, I think. Within a couple decades. Well, the Debussy's earlier. That's like 1880s. But, they stylistically, they all just mesh. And mesh is what I was looking for here. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Do your Bax second. Those people up on Baxia, they know something. And you should know it too. Take care.